Good afternoon everyone, welcome to Jandera. I'm Janoel and today I'm unboxing a new incubator. This is a Janoel 12. I only wanted to be able to incubate 12 eggs at a time, mostly because of my capacity at the moment. So this is my new egg incubator. Let's see, what have we got here?
Ooh, incubator!
Yep, new incubator. Okay, so we've got the little separator gizmo thingies. We've got the power cord. We've got the tray to move the eggs backwards and forwards. I'll show you how that connects up in a minute. We've got the lid. Looks like we've got a spare fuse. Cool, that's handy. That's what turns the eggs. That's what detects the temperature. So it's only a fairly simple incubator. It looks like it only monitors the temperature, so I'm going to have to use my another humidity monitor. One set of instructions, and then we've got the base and lots of plastic bags. So it's got a little finger holey thing, so you can get your finger in there to make sure you can get it out. I'm not quite sure what that one's there for. Oh, I know what's, I think. So that is so that you can put the water in the base. There's only the one reservoir though, so that's going to make it a little bit interesting. It's got little feet on it to keep it up out of the water, so that's all good. Then we've got that little tray, and those little things that are there are actually the guides for the tray, so it stays in the little track. So then we get these little things. I'll get this out of the plastic, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so you've got these little guides and you pop those in there based on the size of your eggs. So that's adjustable. So if you're doing quail eggs, you could have them in different spots, and I'll be moving them around once I've actually got the eggs in there. At the moment I want to start it up, get it started, get the humidity and the temperature up before I put the eggs in there, just to make sure it's all working. So gives you the instructions there on what to do. It's quite a good little instruction book by the looks of it. I'll have to look at it properly. Tells you how long to have different things on there, so poultry, chicken, dove, and local chicken. I don't know what that is. That's a bit odd. So it doesn't give you a lot of details, but it's enough. Now you've got to make sure that you get that little bit there needs to go into that little guide there when you pop it on. The lid seems to sit on there nicely, which is fantastic. I have an extra one. That's all good. So I'm going to get my power set up and then I'll be back. Okay, so we've got that done now. I'll plug in the power, and as you can see, temperature is low. I haven't got any water in there yet, so I've got to sort that out yet. But yes, I'll let that get up to temperature, get some water in there, and get an external thermometer so that I can keep track of the humidity. So yes, I'll be back. Okay, so I've had this running for a little while now, and I've put some water in it, and its temperature thermometer is saying 38 degrees. I don't really trust that. But I've got a little extra thermometer in there and hygrometer. So it's saying it's 82% humidity and 36.5 degrees Celsius. So hopefully that is a little bit more accurate. And then I've got this one in here, which is clearly completely inaccurate. But I've still got way too much humidity in there. But the temperature is about right. So I'm going to take that out now. I'm just going to keep the digital one in there, and I'm going to put some eggs in here now. So I'll be back shortly with some eggs. Now I've decided to stick with going with the incubator because I have tried putting eggs under live chickens twice now. It has only been the one chicken, and she only seems to wait until she's had a couple of eggs hatch and then she wanders off and makes sure that they've got food. So she carries her along with those chicks and gets off the eggs, which is a real problem. So this last lot we had 2 eggs hatch, and then somehow one of them died. So again, I'm stuck with 1 chick. But it's 1 chick with 1 chicken, so I don't know what to do yet. Anyway, so I've got just on a dozen Rhode Island Red eggs to put in here, so I'm going to pop them in. So I'll be back shortly. Well, that was disappointing. The automatic egg turner, with the size of my eggs, I could only fit 6 eggs in there. So I'm actually going to use this like a manual egg turner, which I'm not enthusiastic about, because it means I'm going to have to turn the eggs about 3 to 4 times a day manually, which is a real pest, which is why I've got these crosses on them. So I've got a cross on one side, and on the other side I've got an O, so that I know which one's been turned and which one hasn't. So I do have 1 egg that's actually 11 days old, which is this one. So I'm not holding my breath that it's going to hatch, but it's not going to hurt to try it. So what have I got to lose? So yeah, so these are actually chicken eggs that I have had laid on the property by my Rhode Island Reds. And yeah, I'm going to put them in here and see how we go, and hopefully we get some little baby chicks. Cute. I haven't had a lot of luck hatching chicks on this property because of the temperature variation, I think. But also I was using old incubators, and the last incubator I used was just a dodgy one. So I'm hoping this is going to work better. Of course, I've got a 4-year-old fascinated by this. So this counts as schoolwork too. So yes, checking hatching chicks. So in about, we're going to turn these 3 to 4 times a day. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, morning tea, afternoon tea. Every time I think of it, really, I'm going to come and turn the eggs. Not super excited about having to do that. I was hoping it was an automatic egg turner. Like, well, it is an automatic egg turner, but not for my size eggs. My eggs are just very big. But these girls are like 6 years old, so I'm looking forward to being able to retire them once I have some younger hens to take their place. But I've been having a lot of bad luck lately in trying to hatch eggs. So not to mention the fact that I just have not had the time or the energy or the capacity to be able to hatch chickens.
They're cute.
They're cute eggs, yes. You like all animals, don't you? So yeah, so 21 days, and hopefully we'll have some babies.
I love hatching
all
chicks.
Things being equal.
I love pullets.
Yes, I want lots of pullets. Although from these eggs, chances are 55% will be male. So they'll end up going into the pot. They'll be cockerels. So yes,
I want to keep them.
a cock is it's still a cockerel. It's just a shorter form of saying cockerel, but it's also an older chicken, or rooster, basically. So yes, anyway, I got to get this lid on, and we'll come back and turn them in a few hours, and hopefully I don't forget to turn them. So yeah, anyway, we'll remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. What's the matter, Jonathan?
Green and growing and ripe and rotting.
Oh yes, remember you got to be green and growing or ripe and rotting. And we want to stay green and growing, don't we, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Yes.
We want to eat them.
We want to eat them. Oh, you're a delight.
Yippity yipster.
So yes, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, because in about 21 days time, hopefully, we'll have some chicks hatching.
I love catching chicks.
You do love catching chicks, and we got lots of videos with you with the chicks, don't you? Don't we?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, anyway, have a great one. Bless you.
And I want to